the 747. Let's see if this works. So we're going from, just going to get the flight, the altitude. CYOW, edit flight. Gonna go from CYOW to EGHQ. And we're in the Boeing 747. Eight Foxtrot. Generate. Right, let's have a go. While that's doing that, let's quickly see what we've got here. Let's see if this is working now. It is working now. That's good. So if I come down here, the video scroll down as well. Yes, it's cool. Right, we're back on. So let's sort this out very quickly, go through these. On and on. Generators are off. Hydraulic pumps. Auto, 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 auto. Navigation lights on. Coming up here. Right, we'll get a bit more fuel in first. There we go. Perfect. Coming down here. Fire and AV test. Emergency lights. Armed. Should hear a siren. Can't hear a siren. Engine start switches. Fuel jettison, fuel nozzles. Crossfeed. We'll put the fuel on now. Not that we need overboard pumps on, to be fair. We'll turn those off. Main. It'll probably ask for them. Center. We've got fuel in the center, so we'll turn off center pumps on as well. Anti-ice not required. Come back up here. Test function doesn't work. Script test doesn't work. Everything else down there doesn't work. Okay, your dampers. Excuse me. On. Supernumerary oxygen on. Trim air will leave off for a minute. Packs will leave off for a minute. Engine bleeds will leave off for a minute. Cool. Ideal. There's no APU bleed. We do need air ground unit very shortly. Let me just check sim brief because we are going to fly to I'm going to go fly to 33,000 feet. Okay. File 330. And we're heading on runway 25. Wish there's a quick way to do this. 33,000. Runway 25, so 250, set for the heading. Cool. Flight directors on, not that we'll use them yet. Check on nav is aligning. There we go. Cool. Okay, coming down here from left to right. Panel lights, it will turn us on when we skip the descent. It's going to reset them, so there's no point in putting them on. Cool. 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 Right out. Alright, sorted. Okay, coming down here. We'll sort that out in a minute. We'll sort the weather radar. It's one weight on wheels, so it's fine to turn it on there. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Seatbelts on. Okay. Rejected takeoff. Leave the transponder for a minute. Right, let's go through here.
I've known him since he was a baby.
Oh yeah. A baby.
Yep.
Position.
My godmother is his mum.
Oh. CYOW. CYOW. Reference airport. There we go. Route. Okay. Performance. 0 fuel weight. Reserves of 5. Cost index. Let's get as fast as we can. And again, 330. Cool. Thrust limiters. Yeah, okay. Takeoff. We're going to go flaps. Let's go flaps 10 for takeoff, isn't it? Okay, flaps 10. Center of gravity never loads. Oh, it did load. Trim 8.8. Confirm the speeds. Eight. There. Quite a lot of upward trim. Cool. Reference speeds are on. Legs. Let's make sure there's no discontinuities. Next page. There is. There. Execute. Okay, we're ready to go. Cool. Ideal. Let's get clearance.
Ottawa clearance delivery. Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie IFR to Echo Golf Hotel Quebec.
We'll get
Ready to
the
copy.
request for
Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie is cleared to Echo Golf Hotel Quebec Airport via the CW4 departure, runway 25. Climb via SID maintain flight level tree 50. Departure frequency is 128.175.
So 350.
6636.
6636. Six. 3. 6.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie, did you copy?
I did, but it's not registered. There we go.
Cleared to Echo Golf Hotel Quebec via the CYOW 4 departure, runway 25. Climb via SID maintain flight level tree 50. Departure frequency is 128.175. Squawk 6636. Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie.
350 and
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie, read back correct. Contact ground on
245.
Good day.
Let's get rid of that a minute. Below 10,000. It's not letting me do it, so never mind. Okay. Cool, ideal. So let's get the engine started first. Tell you what, let's knock them into nav as well. Let's request engine startup.
Ottawa ground. Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie at General Aviation Parking. Information Quebec. Request startup.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie, Ottawa ground. Startup approved. Altimeter 2967.
2967. Setting the V2 speed. Two 967. There we go. Right, let's get the engine started. So we've got the air starter unit attached now. So we'll start 4 and 3. Okay, they're coming online now. There we are. Wait until that gets to 20%. 17, 18. You'll see oil pressure and oil temperature start to rise. 4 and 3 fuel control levers. Oil pressure is rising. Oil temperature is now rising. Oil quantity I'm expecting to reduce. Brakes, vibrations will increase as well. Okay, engines 3 and 4 are up. And we'll now go for engines 1 and 2. So the same now, oil pressure, temperature will rise. Oil quantity will drop as the oil starts flowing around the engine. It's a good start. Just about. There we go, now we've started. You'll see when it does properly start because the generator turbine temperature will increase as well. Although it is showing 46, it should definitely be higher than that. Okay, engines are dropping. Engines started and then have shut down. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Oh, that's why. Why have they come off? I don't know why they've come off, but let's do it again. Start and start. $15, $16, $17, $18. 20% N2. Fuel control levers on. Oil pressure is rising. Oil temperature is now rising. EGT is now rising. There we go. That's about it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that's a good start as well. So let's get the request for the taxi and the pushback.
Ottawa ground. Boeing November November 7-4.
Okay,
7
I have to start
Bravo
checklist
Charlie,
now.
requesting pushback.
Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie. Pushback request accepted.
Let's turn power off. And before I take the handbrake off, we'll get rid of the start unit. Index. Settings. Off. Good. Perfect. Okay, come back through here. Just checking everything here. All good, that's all good. 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 Nacelle anti-ice, wing anti-ice will turn on. Window heat will turn on. Wipers not required. Taxi lights we're just about ready to go, so we'll turn the taxi lights on as well. Engine bleeds 1, 2, 3 and 4. Packs to normal. And trim air to on. That's good. Perfect. That's good. That's good. That's good. TCAS is not on. We're not going to turn TCAS on until we hit the runway. Okay, flaps coming down to flaps 10. Okay, confirm. Flaps coming down. Okay, weather radar is on. Weather brakes RTO transponder. We'll set it to TIRA now, but so we don't forget when we take off. But it won't actually enter that mode until the weight off wheels microswitch activates it. So you can't transmit on the ground. Okay, we are ready to go. Just need to do a flight control check as well. Cool.
Captain, are you ready?
We are
Great.
ready.
It's Isabel, your dispatcher. You know? Just a quick reminder about today's job. You have parts of a space rocket behind you. Important delivery for our client's site. Expected immediately at Nuki. Our shock-resistant containers are built to handle slight turbulence, but maintain a constant flight speed and adapt
Okay, we're going to
changing
head
conditions.
down this way here, turn right, and we're going to be
Safe
taking off
delivery is
this
the
runway
key
here.
for our business
Runway
success.
25.
As a reminder, all pertinent info is in your flight packet. Fly safely, team.
Okay, here we go.
Ottawa ground. Boeing November 7-4, 7 Bravo Charlie with Quebec. Ready to taxi. IFR.
Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie. Taxi to and hold short of runway 25 via taxiway Bravo. Contact tower on 120.1
Ready, mate?
when ready.
Yep.
Taxi 2 and
Okay.
hold short runway 25 using taxiway
I've got
Bravo.
I had my bearings all mixed up then.
Bravo Charlie.
Ah, it's because I took off from here the other day and it was that runway. It's actually this one over here. Okay, we are taxiing. Okay, flying controls checked. Rudder, good. So what we'll do here is we will take off, we'll fly manual up to 10,000 feet, and then we'll put the autopilot on. Ground speed. There we go, call in time. It's all good because it's such small text, it's hard to read it. Has this got a HUD? No. There we go. I can see it now. Okay, we've done the checks up to the line. We'll do the checks at the line very shortly. Okay, we'll do them now. And lights to on. Taxi lights to off. Strobe lights on. TCAS is on. Weather radar is on. Flaps are 10. Trim is set. Packs are on. Engine bleeds are on. Okay, if we have an engine fire on the way up, what we'll do, we'll climb to 2,000 feet and we'll immediate left turn downwind to land. We do have the option of the runway that comes down this way if we need it. Should be okay though. I don't think this game is anywhere near realistic enough to simulate an engine fire. Okay. Check left.
Ottawa Tower. Boeing November 7
Checking
47
right.
Bravo. Charlie ready for departure. Runway 25.
They're going to give me the wind.
IFR to Echo Golf Hotel Quebec. Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie.
2967.
Altimeter
No,
2967.
of course I'm not going to give me the wind.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25. Cleared for takeoff runway 25.
Okay,
Boeing November
auto throttle
747 Bravo Charlie.
on. Look at the wind as we go past the windsock. So there's a bit of a crosswind here. Only slightly. Okay, we'll line up with the centre of the runway. And we are landing at night. We're going to get up to 33,000 feet. 35,000 feet, sorry. Flight level 350. And then we'll skip the descent. When we are landing at Newquay at night, there'll be no ILS. And it's quite a short runway. And at the end of the runway, if we're landing, especially on the northbound runway, there's a cliff at the end. So a little bit of pressure. Not too much, but a little bit. Okay, check that windsock. Yeah, a little bit of a crosswind, so have a little aileron into wind. Cool, perfect, we're good. Let's go. Takeoff thrust required. Takeoff thrust set. Stick forward and a little bit to the left. Counter for that crosswind. Opposite rudder. 70 knots. 8 knots. Stick central. Okay, hard. I don't know why it's just said hard landing. There we go. And we are up. I don't know how it said hard landing.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie contact. Ottawa departure on 128.175. Good day.
A little bit of wind here. Right down off throats.
175. Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie. Ottawa departure.
I'm gonna bring that
Boeing
trim
November
down.
747 Bravo Charlie is at 2,600 climbing flight, level tree 50.
Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie. Ottawa departure. Altimeter 2967. Radar contact. Continue.
Okay, we're gonna fly off this for a minute. Flaps coming up. Now, we need to get around, don't we? Got the intercept here in a second. So we'll take that left turn. Actually, we'll turn right. As we come up. So gears up, flaps up. We're now climbing at 243 knots. Let's go for best climb now. As we leave Murica.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie, contact Montreal Center on 134.975. Good day.
Okay, we'll do that. So again, we'll get up to 10,000 feet manually, and then we'll switch to the autopilot.
Montreal Center, Boeing November 747 Bravo Charlie.
We're heading northeast.
7,600 climbing flight level tree 50.
Speed's good. Okay, that's a good rate of climb as well.
On 128.175. Good day.
Good day.
128.175.
Okay, let's set our next leg
7 Bravo Charlie.
as Anati. There we go. Now we've got a flight path on the screen to that. As we come around. Nice 30-degree bank, shall we? There we go. Now 10,000 feet. There we go. We've done all the flying that I need to do. Tell you what, I will keep flying it though. We'll get up to cruise, shall we? And then we'll switch to the descent. And hopefully that'll be around about 10 at the rate we're going at the moment. Cool. There we are. Let's get back straight. Cool, right, let's go LNAV, VNAV and Command A. LNAV, VNAV. Command A, there we go. The aircraft has us. Don't quite know why the aircrafts turn us to there, but okay, let's give it another shot there. There we go. So that's the problem with this. When you do switch to Command A and you do switch LNAV on, what you might need to do is you might need to click the top button, click it again, and it just basically drives that waypoint back into the FMC's memory. I don't quite know why it doesn't work very well on here usually. We've just left Montreal, that's why we've just left there, look. It was Montreal, wasn't it? McDonald, Ottawa. Let's go outside and have a look, shall we? There we are, that's where we've just left. And we're going to climb, going to keep climbing now to get us up. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, it's going to take a good 10 minutes now to get up to the climb. So we'll get up to 35,000 feet. And then we'll switch to the descent. And we are landing at Newquay today. So Newquay's a short runway. I'll tell you what, instead of explaining it, let's have a look. Hopefully it's got the charts on here. So Nuki's St Morgan Air Base. Let's have a look, see if it's got charts. Of course it's not got charts. Oh, it has got an arrival chart, there we go. It's just going to be a basic line, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So Nuki's on the north coast of Cornwall. So I actually live around in this area here. You have the Navy, Culdrose Navy base here. And you've got Pradanic Naval Base there.
18,000 feet. Don't forget to switch
Let
the
me just set
barometer
these
to
to
standard
standard.
pressure.
There we go. Yeah, so you've got Culdrose Navy down here. It's locking on for some reason. There you go. Echo Golf Delta Romeo. So Houston, RNS Culdrose. And then down here you have Pradanic. I live in this area here, so I'm quite familiar with the route. And we're landing at a place called Newquay. So Newquay, it's quite a small airport. It has little Airbuses and 737s and that flying into it daily. Prop aircraft. It's where they fly for the Isles of Scilly. The Isles of Scilly is an island, group of islands just down here. This was the last time it had a 747 there. Was about a couple of years ago actually. Now they had I can't remember if it's Elon Musk's or Richard Branson's space shuttle. There was a space shuttle. Hang on, let's have a look before I fill you with rubbish information. Space shuttle Newquay. Space shuttle Newquay. Space shuttle. Let's have a look. Space shuttle Newquay 747. It was the. It's for. Doesn't tell you who it's for. It was UK's first orbital space launch mission, hosted at Spaceport Cornwall. Launcher 1. It doesn't tell you actually whose it was. I can't remember whose it was. But yeah, so basically they had the space shuttle bolted onto the top of the 747, and then wanted to launch it. I think it failed. But yes, that's Newquay. The most recent big bird that visited Newquay was an A380, and as the war with Iran started with America, there was an A380 that landed here, first one ever, I believe, that had its internet upgraded. An Emirates A380, yeah. So it's big enough to take an A380. It doesn't look it. Certainly doesn't look big enough to take a 747. And it's quite funny because when I put that I was flying a 747 into SimBrief comes up saying you can't land there, mate. Clearly we can. So yeah, we're going to be coming from this direction here. So you've got Ireland, so you've got Wales that sits about here. We're going to be coming from the northeast. So we're probably going to be looking at the northeast arrival there into Newquay today. We'll have a look at that shortly. When we get to the approach charts, we are going to be landing, I would imagine, on runway 30. Let me have a look, see if I'm right. Yeah, 30. Primarily 30. It's just the way the winds are usually southerly here. So if we look at runway 30, ILS 30 here. There we go. So if we're coming around from the west, we'll start here at 3,500 feet, and then we'll come around and we'll do kind of like a zigzag, and then we'll come in. Obviously, we have our altitude restrictions here. So anyone that's quite au fait with charts, you'll see that a line underneath means we cannot go any lower than 3,500. And again, you've got here the minimum altitudes, 2,400, 3,000, etc. So we'll get our ILS frequency as well. ILS frequency being here, 110.5. We won't even bother putting that in now because by the time we skip the descent, it'll get rid of it. Other things we need to be concerned about is if you have a look here, you'll have a heading of 139 degrees and 301. So 301 is our approach ILS heading. So we'll tune that in as our course, and obviously the frequency being up here. So we're coming from Exmoor up the top. That's this one here. So we're coming from Exmoor. Radar ranges we provide at 8 nautical miles. Okay, so let's just make sure that we've got that programmed in correctly. So if we go onto the legs here, which we are, hopefully it's got EVCOR. So let's make sure that we get the arrival runway. So we're arriving from the northeast star via Exmoor for runway 30. So we've now plumbed that in. What that's going to do is going to generate some route discontinuities, so we'll turn those off as well. We'll get rid of those. There we go. Exmoor, EVCOR. Now just to quickly check on this, let's have a look where EVCOR finished. Because when we change if we put a SID and a star in, it's important that we, okay, so that's actually coming from the northwest, sorry, from the northeast. So we're going to go from EVCOR. Why is it sticking? Where's EVCOR? EVCOR's here, so we've programmed it in right. We're going to be coming from here. Instead of flying straight down, we're going to come this way and come around, which is fine. What we can do, it will probably change by the time we can get our ILS in here. We won't worry for that for a minute. I mean, it's currently got that loaded at the moment, but as we come closer later on, we'll put it in there and put the course in. What we will do is, because we are pretty much at cruise now, we'll slow the sim down, get everything ready, because it will no doubt put us, actually to be fair, it's night time, I should be able to manage it. We'll get up anyway, just to make sure. We'll go EGHQ, arrival, approach chart 430 there, so we'll keep that there. We'll slow the sim down, because anyone that uses this regularly will know that as soon as you go skip to descent, it throws you in a descent. You're overspeeding, you're too low, you're too high, etc. So we'll skip to descent. We are at 0.25 speed, so it gives us time just to get ourselves sorted, because it will turn our lights off and everything. So here we go. Oh, hang on. This was supposed to be a night flight. Yeah, let the graphics just catch up a minute. There we go. So we'll click. So at the moment, where's it got us? It's got us on the approach now. So if we quickly bring this down to approach, there it is. There you go. We're already above the localizer. Click approach.
2500. 1000.
Start bringing the flaps down, which they are. Gears down. So it's pretty much got us on the.
Descend and maintain 3500 expect.
There we go. Let's get it
ILS
up here.
runway 30 approach via November Quebec Yankee transition. Clear to
So
November
what's it doing?
Quebec
There you
Yankee.
go. It's turn it for us. We'll get down. Let's push it down.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie. Contact tower on 1 tree for decimal tree 8 when inbound on the approach.
Okay, ignore that. That's just because of the way that it set us up. We need to get down. Why is it climbing us? So this is a perfect example of the sim not being that great. So we'll acknowledge this, and what we'll do is we'll do a quick.
4 decimal tree 8. Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie.
We'll do a quick orbit. We'll do an orbit because this is no good. And this is the thing that annoys me. So that's why we reduced the sim rate. Because it brings us way too high, way too quick. You've already seen I had an overspeed then. So I'll bring this down now. Altitude hold. And we'll bring it down to 3,000 feet. Well, it's 3,500, wasn't it? And we'll go vertical speed down. And then what we'll do is we'll bring our heading to here, and we'll do it ourselves. Select that, there we go. Hopefully it'll turn. Let's see what our speed is at the moment. As in our sim route speed. It's right, cool. Right. This is still climbing. Ah, it's because there you go, the autopilot went on. That's why it's been a douche. It's turned the autopilot off as well, and it turned the auto throttle off as well. Gonna get the see, and this is what I mean. We'll get the flaps up for a minute, I think. Speed's coming down though, I think. There we go. There we go, that's better.
Tower, Boeing November 74
Boeing November
7 Bravo
747
Charlie.
Bravo
For miles
Charlie.
east,
Tower.
inbound.
I hate how they talk over each other.
022. Cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
Now, because
Boeing 7
it was supposed to
Bravo
be
Charlie.
landing on here at 0200, so it skipped me, but it hasn't put me at night, which is a bit of a shame. It's put me here at 2044, which I suppose actually, if you look at the time difference, it's actually quite accurate. Okay, speed's coming down, so we'll bring the flaps down now. Flaps 10. And we're going to go out over Exmoor. And we're going to end up going through the cloud in just a second. So we'll be IFR just temporarily. Okay, let's get our landing speed set. Landing speed's 140 knots. And we've got wind correction as well. So a quick look what the weather's doing here. QNH1022, 40 knots at 260, so it's a 40 knot crosswind. It's absolutely fine. Okay, I'm going to put the flaps down there, that'll help that. There we go. That's just the auto throttle not catching up in time. And what we'll do, we'll set this at 160, which is 20 knots above, which is fine. Okay, you can see the glide slope is now coming up to us, which means we're far enough away from the airport that we can do the ILS approach. So what we'll do is we'll start turning into it. What we should never do is head on to the approach at 90 degrees because it'll miss it. So you'll see that I'll fly downwind way beyond where I need to be. I'll let the glide slope go miles above me, and then I'll bring it in. Right, let's check our lights a minute, because guaranteed that coming over it messes up a little bit. No, it actually kept us on. Did we keep everything else on? Everything else looks good. Cool. Okay, landing gear's down, flaps down. Spoilers are still down. Spoilers coming up now. Cool. Ideal. As we're coming to land, what we'll do, we'll get it set on the ILS, and once I'm happy I can see the runway, I'll turn it off. Okay, right, for this now I'm going to head back round to 300 degrees. And we will join base now. There you go, that's base turn. You can see where we are now, just over Cornwall. I'll set that QNH as well to 1022. So look where we are at the moment. 1022 already set. Cool. Ideal. Okay, flaps going down to flaps 30. Speed's good. And once we get actually onto a runway heading, we'll go down to speed of 140. And we'll let the autopilot manage our speed. We'll fly for now, so let's have a look outside. To be fair, I can see the floor here, so I don't think we are going to be IFR. Okay, you can just see the glide slopes now coming alive. That's why the pink has just turned bright pink. Okay, now I'm going to hit the ILS from 45 degrees. So I'll turn this to 260. I'm going to reduce my speed to 150. And I'm going to select localizer. It will pick up the localizer for me. And what I'm doing now is if I move this stick, is I'm going to be monitoring this diamond and that diamond, which also correspond to the diamonds over here. And you'll see that once this line comes in closer, you'll see it activate in just a second. You see that glide slope now starting to come down very slightly. This line will come in closer. You'll see it starting to move very slightly. As we get closer, the aircraft will start turning. I'm keeping a good eye on that magenta diamond on the left hand side. If that comes in before, we'll start to descend a little bit. Here comes the localizer. We'll turn 45 degrees is why it's captured it well. And then you'll see now that as we get closer to the airport, that magenta diamond is going to start to come down. As it does, I select approach. You'll see the 3 command buttons are now illuminated. That means it's ready for the auto land. We're not going to be using that. And then we're going to start slowing our speed down now to 140 as we come down. So final checklist. Flaps are 30 and down fully green. Our landing gear is down. And our land speed today is 140 for VREF. As we said before, we've got it's actually a headwind, but it is quite crossed as well at around 27 knots. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add half of those winds. So if our VREF speed is 140 and our current speed is 28, I'm going to add 14, which brings my speed to 158. When I see the runway, I'll disconnect the autopilot and I'll fly it myself. Okay, I'll just check my auto brakes. I'll set them to max because it is a small runway. Okay, I'm happy. I can't see the runway, but I'm happy that we've got the everything here, so I'm going to disengage the autopilot and we'll fly this ourselves. So literally all I'm doing at the moment is just following these lines. Don't even need to look outside really, just losing it a little bit. Right, it's just getting caught in a little bit of lift. Gone past it again. It's awkward when you can't see it.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie, wind 261 at 14, cleared to land runway tree 0.
Okay. It's very awkward when you
Clear
can't
to
see the
land
runway.
runway tree 0. Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie.
Okay, there we go. Why is it climbing me? Oh, man. We're fine. I can't see the runway. Okay, I've lost visuals of the runway. Lost visuals of the runway. Nah, lost it. Keep going down. I'm happy at the moment at 1500 feet. But I have lost it. If I get to 1000, I can't see it. Gone too far to the left. Okay, going around. So flaps up, speed on, heading select. Command A. Gear up. And we'll set this to 200. So yeah, it's a sensible decision there to go around. Set head and select on. Absolutely the right decision there. On our off. Heading selector on. And I'll head back around. I think that we are probably going to have to use the ILS here. I didn't want to, but literally I got to 900 foot and about a mile from the runway, couldn't see it, so I think we are going to have to use the ILS, I'm afraid, until I can see the runway. Definitely the right decision. Okay, that's fine. Let's head back on 129. It's always a good decision to go around. If you don't think you're going to do it, just go around. Right. Try again, shall we? We shall try again. As you can't see anything. I thought we were going to be okay, because looking here you can see the ground, but when you actually get down into the cloud you've got no chance because it is quite low-lying cloud. So yeah, So we're right hand downwind now for runway 30. We'll go again. We'll start slowing down very shortly. Actually, we can probably start slowing down now. We'll go down to 170. We'll do it naturally. We'll let the speed bleed off naturally. We'll bring our flaps to 5. Sorry, to 5 to 10. What I'm waiting for now, I'm waiting for that, there it is, that diamond to come back alive, which it is. Once the diamond goes up past the second marker, we'll turn base. Going to turn in slightly. Okay, so where we are now, we are dead on the beam for the ILS. However, because we've still got the base to turn, we'll let it go above a little bit more. Just gives us that wriggle room that we need, especially with the weather how it is. Got a tailwind at the moment. We will have a 30 knot headwind as we come in. Okay, so for the first division, I'm happy now to head to 210 degrees. Onto that base. As I said before, we'll hit the localizer at 45 degrees. If we hit it at 90 degrees, it won't capture. Well, it will capture, but it'll porpoise all the way down. Okay, flaps 20. Bring the speed down to 160. And what we'll do, we'll bring our altitude now to 2,500. At 500 foot per minute. And we'll head a little bit closer towards that localizer. There we go. And we should now intercept that at around 45 degrees. The reason why I've put the descent in straight away is because as we get closer to the magenta line, there you go, we've just got above it now. It will activate again in a second, as you'll see. It'll turn bright pink. And that's just basically because we're descending at the same time. As soon as we get a little bit closer, that pink, the magenta glide slope marker, which is this one here, will go brighter pink. We'll stay here until that is the case. Because that localizer is coming in, I'm just going to click localizer. There we go. The aircraft will turn naturally, as you can see. It's going to miss it slightly, but it's okay. It'll capture it. We've got plenty of distance. And then you'll see that in just a second, that marker will increase. We're only one click out, so the aircraft will find it. It will overcompensate now by going to about here, I reckon. And then it will turn left again. I'm going to aid it. There we go, I've aided it a little bit. There we are. Cool. There we go, so it's got the localizer, that's good. I'm going to go flaps 30, gear down, and I'm going to bring the speed down to 156. You see we've got caution at the moment, it's only because the landing gear is not fully locked. Okay, the magenta light has now come on. Or the actual marker has come on. So the one aircraft's flying away from the localizer. Let's get it again. Let's select, head and select, and localizer. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. I'm going to help it a little bit here because it's going to overcook it otherwise. There we go. It's got it. There we are. You've got to sometimes help it that little bit because it's very sensitive. We're up. Okay, flaps 30. Magenta's coming down. Approach selected. Command A ×2. Have extra have come on. So there you go, left, centre and right. So that's the auto land function now on. Fully in auto land mode. And as we've just learned a minute ago, we are going to let the aircraft take us right down to the threshold because we couldn't see. We got to 900 foot, still couldn't see the runway because of the weather here. So we'll keep it like this for a minute. There you go, our descent rate's increased. Okay. I'm going to keep it in this mode for a minute. I'm going to set my minimums though. That doesn't work. Brilliant. Okay, we're fully configured to land. Okay, and you can see what that wind's doing to us at the moment. So we're currently 8 degrees out for the runway. We've got a 32 knot crosswind. Okay, 1400 feet, still can't see the runway. Speed's good, 156. I'm going to bring it down now to 145. Actually no, 156 I think is fine because of the wind. Ground speed of 134, so having to punch through that wind at the moment. Fuel's fine. There we go, 21. I'm going to bring my range down a little bit. There we go. Okay, still can't see the runway, so it looks like I might not be landing this. You can see that wind fluctuating there, look, where we've got it. So I still can't see the wind, so still can't see the runway, so this is going to be a auto land. I'll have to help it out to get it on the floor, but I'm going to bring that speed down now to 140. Still can't see the runway. There it is, look. Okay. Autopilot disengage. Throttle's off. Come on, what are you doing? Why are you taking me that way?
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie.
Why is it taking me off that runway?
121.955.
I don't know. Slightly off the runway, but then we couldn't see. My God, this weather.
Boeing 7 Bravo Charlie.
I have to go and pick up parts of my undercarriage in a minute.
Mission accomplished despite the risky conditions. Nice job.
That was awful. Tell you what, let's help ourselves out a little bit here. It wants us to come off left, so we'll reverse. Oh, it wants me to shut down here. It's saying to shut down here. I don't really want to shut down the runway. But okay. I'll shut down on the runway if that's what it wants me to do. Not exactly realistic, but okay. And that's it, we're at my home airport now of Newquay. Why isn't it? There we go. It's a bit weird how it's done that. Cool. Hopefully 19 million will be nice. Respect the condition of the aircraft 0, brilliant. But the cargo integrity is 97. Yeah, odd scoring, but okay. Right, let's have a look what that does. Cool. And I'm still in the seas. So what's happened here? Why has that broken the aircraft? It didn't give us any warnings, did it? I can't remember it giving us a warning. What was it for? It's obviously going to be undercarriage. 1.2 million. 6 million to fix it. Good evening, how are we? You've just missed a ridiculous flight. Let's have a look. I think all of my aircraft are due. Hope you're alright. That one's due. And I'm going to assume this one's due as well. Actually, no, I reckon these ones will be fine. Just done a flight into Newquay from America, and didn't get any warnings about it busting an undercarriage, but it wrote my aircraft off as I landed, which is a bit weird. Yeah, been really good. Thank you very much. Little stream this evening. Had a couple of issues right at the start. Happened on the flight. So, flight was okay. Skipped the descent. Had to go around once just because I wanted to land the airframe, the airplane. So I took the ILS off, started flying it, and you couldn't see the runway until you were over the threshold. So I was like, I was not prepared for it. So went around, come down on the ILS, and then right above the runway, as I disengaged the autopilot, it just threw me to the left a little bit, and landed us half on the taxiway, half on the runway. So, oh, excuse me. It didn't give us any warning that we'd broken our aircraft, but then it gave us a 0% for the integrity of the aircraft. Cargo was 100% mined, no 97%, which is odd. So I'm going to quickly now go and fix all my airplanes, and then head to bed. I've got work in the morning. This is the worst bit as well, because it doesn't tell you what planes. Oh well, yeah, I had a 20 knot crosswind as well, and I think that, I don't know. Usually on that, what I should have done, because I took over right at the last moment, I should have just left the plane to do it. I should have just left the plane to land itself. But I'm not really a fan of that. I like actually getting up and landing the things. I mean, what I could do, actually, let's I'm gonna fix all these first. Spend all my money. But the good thing is, I've flown quite a bit today, so hopefully my passive income overnight will be good. This is the thing. What they should have now is, like, when these are due for repair, they should have them in like a red box or an orange box. Because I can't see. I've got to go through every aircraft to see what one's due. That's why I sold about 20% of my planes not long ago, because this frustrates me. I like the realism in it, but it's just like, help us out. Okay, cargo planes are good. Medical planes I've just done. Airways. 1. It's not that. Yeah, no worries. I'll probably stream tomorrow evening, and I'll definitely have a game Saturday. So in the meantime, take care. Speak to you in a bit. There it is. How many millions is this going to cost me? Not even one. That's decent. 107 million. I need to buy a 787 next. Skydives. Lifty boys. That's the Chinook. This is going to cost about 6 million, I reckon. Yeah, told you. It's not worth. Do you know what? It's not worth that. Let's see. It's really not worth it. It's 6 million every time. It doesn't even generate that much aircraft. That many credits. So I've sold the Chinook. What was the income on that? Like that, 6 million, and it doesn't even generate like 300 grand a flight. So we don't need the Squelch Lifty boys. Fireflies and Squelch Limited. Cool. Right. Actually, let's go and get the passengers again. Squelch Airways. How much is it for the second hand? 787, 130, 159. I need 35 million. What can I sell for 35 million? What can I sell for 35 million? I don't use the helicopters. Let's see if I can sell those. I can't even get a million for the Eurocopter. Is that on all of them? I mean, how many flight hours have these got? 98 flight hours. Surely I can get more than that. My god, they've depreciated, haven't they? Right. Probably not them then. Squelch Rescue. We'll keep the rescue helicopters because I like those. Squelch Charters. Oh my god, 6. That's all of them, isn't it? That's pretty much all of my charter planes that need seeing to. So how much this is going to cost me? 4 million. How much is this one? Nearly 2 million. I'm not going to be able to get my my 787 today. Oh, the Vision Jets. These are really good aircraft. I love the Vision Jet. Tell you what, I might go and do a quick Vision Jet flight very quickly. Actually, no, I better not. I've got work in the morning. But these are, this and the Sky Courier, 2 of my favourite aircraft on the whole sim. Cool. Right. That is me done. Thank you very much for tuning in. And next stream will be tomorrow, I think. In the meantime, good night and take care.